Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to those of you who have already started joining. We'll do a proper introduction once we're closer to 2:30. Yeah.
Christmas cracker.
We got it. Hopefully we'll do it in between. Hopefully, right. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Hope you've all got your Christmas jumpers on. We have to show them our matching jumpers at some point.
Yeah, we will. We'll just wait a bit before doing like a proper intro, because otherwise we'll have to do it again and again when more people join. If you want to write anything on Slido, there's a question and answer section. It's almost like a comments or live chat. So feel free to comment or write anything. Tell us how you're feeling. Tell us what you're doing today, what you're eating.
Do you want me to open that? Or you view it?
Do it here. Right? You can press show question.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Yaka. Thank you for this opportunity as always. Yeah. Yeah, so the quiz, the main topic of the quiz is Prophet Isa in Islam. But we've also got just a few extra questions. It's like a little picture quiz at the end. Just general knowledge. Just general knowledge, stuff about 2020.
We'll try and be done in time for the Queen's speech, obviously, at 3 o'clock. Everyone wants to watch that. Top of the clocks.
To Liverpool.
All right, then.
Switch off. Just to warn you, so because of coronavirus restrictions, we don't have our usual childcare provisions in place. So if Sayyida suddenly needs to escape, to leave and escape at some stage because of a crying baby, then we apologize, but hopefully she'll try and come back if the situation allows.
We're scheduled to start at 2:30, right? 2:30, hopefully.
Right now we've got about 18 people joined, but I think the advertised start time was 2:30, so we'll give a fair chance for people, for more people to join before starting. Otherwise, it's not fair on them. So probably, realistically, we'll probably start around 2:35, 2:40, because some people will probably join at 2:30 and then give a few minutes for them to all join. So if you want to go and make yourself a cup of tea.
I was about to say, just enough time to grab a cup of tea.
Enough time to put the turkey in the oven.
So we've already eaten turkey. It's Christmas lunch. It's annoying that bubble doesn't go away. Changed that to recent, isn't it? Obviously. I believe the last time we were doing this was in Mahr Ramadan.
Yeah, I know.
Feels like ages ago.
It's been a long year.
Very.
When it's gone 2:30, then we'll just go through the format quickly, and then maybe try and start 5 or 10 minutes after that.
Hopefully people will be familiar because I think we've done a few of these now. By the time this COVID ends, we're all going to be experts with Zoom and online quizzes, and it's going to feel weird seeing people face to face, I think.
You can't see the top right of the screen because I think our faces are blocking it. But so far 24 people have joined. $25. But we do have quite a few watching on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube and you haven't joined, you can do, but you'll need a second device probably. If you're not sure exactly how it works, you can ask via the question and answer.
And just to reassure those of you who found the quiz that we did last time a little bit difficult, we did take your feedback into account and we have made the questions easier this time. Well, we think they're easier. Hopefully you'll find them easier. So hopefully if there are some younger members of the family watching as well, they can participate and be in with a fair chance. So if you've just joined and are wondering why nothing's happening, it's because we are going to start at the advertised start time of 2:30, just to give everyone a fair chance to sort of log on and get their devices sorted and everything. So we'll start going through all the rules and everything at 2:30, and then hopefully that will just take a couple of minutes, and then we'll start the quiz questions.
Okay, let's see how many people we've got watching.
I just showed that.
Yeah. Just see some familiar names here. It feels like it's almost been like a year since we actually saw people.
It's weird that now, inshallah, when we meet at mosque again, it's not even going to be probably at the old centre.
It might be at the new centre, which will be nice in a way. It's a fresh start for our community.
Yeah.
It's gone 2:30, so we can start just going through how this quiz is going to work. Yeah.
So hopefully you've all managed to join. So it's probably easiest if you have two devices. So watching the stream on one device on YouTube and then using another device to join and answer the questions. So the device where you're answering the questions from, you just go to slido.com and the login is #Haydari. It's all on the side of the screen, the information, or you can scan the QR code. That's a bit fancy. You want to explain about the lag?
Yeah. So you might notice when we start that there's a bit of a lag. So YouTube Live, there's about a half a minute lag between what we're actually doing and pressing on Slido compared to what you're seeing on your screen. So when we go through the quiz, you'll see that the questions will come up on your screen, on your device, on your Slido device, about half a minute to a minute before they actually come up on the YouTube. So the key is to look at your screen, your device with Slido rather than looking at YouTube, because when you come to the end of the quiz, you also will get a higher ranking if you've answered the same number of correct questions as somebody else, if you've answered them quicker. So the quicker you answer questions, the more points you get. Clear? Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's just a bit of a lag. So just keep your eye on Slido, and as soon as a question comes up, and if you know the answer, just click the answer as quick as you can, because that will get you more points, so to speak. And then what were we doing last time to fill? We were like delaying it, wasn't it?
Yeah. So while we're waiting for you to answer the questions, we'll just look at the question and answers and just kind of make small talk to give you
just ignore us if you want. Okay. And as we said before, if you have any questions, then feel free to ask here in the show question and answer section. Oh, I'm 5 years old and I'm wearing Santa Claus jumper and having turkey for dinner. Oh, that's so cute. We've got our Christmas jumpers on as well. Should we show them?
No, we're also wearing reindeer jumpers. Like you have. Yeah.
Our turkey's in the oven. And happy birthday to Amara for tomorrow. I feel like I'm on CBeebies.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so just any questions, anything that you want to add? Oh, thanks, Jamil.
Thank
just put them in that section. Are we ready to start, do you think?
Yeah, we've got about 70 people joined so far, but I think we have got people joining as we speak. So let's just give a couple of minutes, if that's okay, to give everyone a chance. So far we've got about 70, but the number's going up all the time and don't want people to miss out. So we'll just give a few more minutes for new people to join. Alaikum salam.
Jummah
Salam Mubarak to you.
It was Jummah Mubarak first and Merry Christmas second.
Yeah.
Wow, everyone's got their jumpers on and turkey's in the oven.
I just want to just say a couple of things. The first quiz that we actually did, I don't know if you remember, it was at Haydari. probably a couple of years ago now, isn't it?
Hmm.
Imam Ali's Kushali. And actually that event was sponsored by Marhum Akil Noorali. And I think obviously he's been a huge loss to our community recently. So I think it might be worth us just remembering him with a Surah Fatiha before we start.
Someone's asked if we can have a break for the Queen's speech at 3. I don't know about a break because we've got a timer on this, haven't we?
We haven't got a timer, so we can, if everyone is very quick to answer the questions,
we can be done by
then we can be hopefully done by, if we're a bit later, you can kind of catch up on iPlayer. Or,
basically, no, we're not going to pause for the Queen.
I think the Channel 4 alternative Queen speech is at 3:30.
Queen speech.
Yeah, so they've got the Queen this year doing the alternative Queen speech. They're using deepfake. Know about deepfake?
Yeah.
It's like some computer altered version of the Queen giving an alternative message. So if you're interested, you can watch that at 3:30. I think we're ready to start. If there's anyone who doesn't want us to start now, you can write something in the question and answers. Otherwise, I think we'll start in the next few seconds. Yeah. Should we go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's going to be on YouTube, so give everyone a chance to know that we're starting, right? Okay, let's do this. Good.
So the first question is, who was the father of Lady Maryam alayhi salam? Was it Zakaria, Yahya, Imran, Harun, or Joseph or Yusuf?
Oh, sorry, Santa, I just saw this now.
You gave a couple more seconds.
Yeah.
So a fairly easy one to start off with, hopefully. So just for those of you who might have missed it, remember, keep an eye on your device with the Slido rather than the YouTube, because the questions will come up on Slido first because of the lag. Who's voted? Is that who's voted?
Yeah.
Voted.
Okay. So the correct answer was Imran. And 63% of you got that right. Well done. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Second highest number of votes was for Zakaria. Zakaria was the guardian, wasn't he? So he was kind of the patron of the guardian of Lady Maryam, but her father was Imran. And Zakaria was the father of Prophet Yahya, Prophet Isa's cousin. If any of you were listening to Sayyida Amar's Majlis yesterday. Okay, should we carry on?
Mm-hmm. Oh, the leaderboard. Okay. Okay, so this is an ayah of the Quran. The pains of childbirth drove Bibi Maryam to the trunk of a what palm? Was it an olive palm, a date palm, a pomegranate palm, a fig palm, or a coconut palm? voting quickly. I think they know the answer to this one as well.
Hey, so most people got that one right. It is a date palm. Well done to you. See what people are writing on the chat. Jemima Barrack to you. All right, let's carry on. So after Prophet Isa alayhi salam was born, Lady Maryam alayhi salam fasted, but she didn't fast from food. She fasted from something else. What did she fast from? Talking, from water, from walking, from praying, or from smiling? People are answering quite quickly, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As we said earlier, we did take into account the feedback we got after the last online quiz we did, and we've made the questions slightly easier.
Yeah.
Hello?
I think most people have answered, so let's. Yeah, most people got that right. So it is from talking.
Yeah, obviously not from praying. Glad to see no one voted for that. Okay, next question.
I think it's on the leaderboard.
Oh, okay.
I think on alternate questions we've put the leaderboard just so you can see. So Khwaja is top at the moment. Completely agree.
Yeah, by quite some distance. He's quite a few seconds quicker than the others.
And we have got prizes, of course. So we've got some gift vouchers for the top 3 on the leaderboard. We'll give you the details of how to claim those at the end. Yeah. Should we carry on?
Yeah.
So, Prophet Isa alayhi salam's birth is narrated in Surah Maryam. What chapter in the Quran is this? Is it 17, 18, 19, 20, or 21?
Okay. See if everyone's answered. So the correct answer was 19, and 81% of you got that right. Well done. Okay, argument going on about the cricket pitch. Okay, next question. Are we all ready?
Yeah.
So which of these is not a title of Prophet Isa in the Quran? Son of Mary, Spirit of Allah, Ruhullah, the Messiah, Al-Masih, Son of Allah, or Word from Allah? So which of these is not a title of the Prophet in the Quran, of the Prophet Isa?
Carry on, because I think most people have already answered.
Mm-hmm.
Most people have gone for Son of Allah, and of course that is correct. Prophet Isa is not regarded in Islam to be the son of God. Yeah, just going through some of the other ones. So he was the son of Mary, yeah, and he is kind of described as a son of Mary in the Quran. he's described as kind of this Ruh Allah, the spirit of Allah, but as to exactly what that means, I think next Thursday, if you're going to watch Sayyida Amar's Majlis, he's going to go into that in a bit more detail.
He hasn't asked us to advertise his lecture.
Yeah. I don't want to claim that I exactly know exactly what that means, so we'll leave it for him to go through that. He is described as Al-Masih, and he's also described as a word from God, so kalimatun min Allah. Yeah. Okay, let's carry on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see the leaderboard.
Oh.
Change now on the leaderboard. Okay, let's carry on.
So which scripture was revealed to Prophet Isa? Was it Injil, the Torah, the Zabur, or the Quran?
You've just got me for a bit, just because of childcare duties. I'll try and keep you entertained. So most people have answered, so let's lock in the answer. Yeah, that's by far the majority of people have gone for Injil, the gospel, and that is of course correct. Well done. Carry swiftly on. So next question. The Quran mentions several miracles of Prophet Isa alayhi salam. Which of these miracles is not mentioned? Yeah, so not mentioned in the Quran. Speaking in the cradle, creating a living bird from dust, healing the blind and lepers, bringing the dead to life, or feeding the 5,000. Yeah, so which of these is not mentioned in the Quran? Okay, I think most people have locked in, so let's carry on. Okay, so the majority of people have gone for feeding the 5,000. Creating a living bird from dust is also there as number 2. And the correct answer is actually what the majority of you have said. So it does talk in the Quran about him speaking in the cradle, yeah, in Surah Maryam. And then it does also speak about him kind of reviving this bird from clay and healing the blind and the lepers and also bringing the dead to life, all of course with Allah's permission. Yeah. Feeding of the 5,000. So in the Bible, there's a story of feeding the 4,000 or feeding the 5,000, but that's not directly mentioned in the Quran. There is a similar story about kind of a table and like a supper of some sort, but it doesn't specifically mention feeding the 5,000. Well done. Yeah. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Okay, well done to Fida Kaka, Fida Asharia, who's top at the moment. I promise there is no nepotism going on here. I have not shared these questions. We have not shared these questions with anyone. Okay, should we carry on? Okay. In Surah Saf, Prophet Isa alayhi salam predicts the coming of the last prophet, referring to him as the Messiah, Ahmed, Muhammad, or the Mahdi. just give a couple more seconds for a few more people haven't answered yet. So. Okay, doesn't look like they're answering. Maybe they're not sure. Let's carry on. Yeah, you're right. So he predicts the coming of the Prophet Muhammad, but he refers to him in the Quran as Ahmed, of course, which is one of the other names of the Prophet. Well done. That is the correct answer. Yeah. See if there's anything else in the question and answers. I miss you too, Vidaka. Next question. So what does the Quran say about the crucifixion of Prophet Isa alayhi salam? A, he was crucified and resurrected. 2, that he was killed but not crucified. 3, he was crucified but not resurrected. Or 4, he wasn't killed and nor was he crucified. Okay, I think most people have answered, so let's go on. Yeah, so the Quran actually says that that Prophet Isa himself was not killed nor crucified. It was just appeared to make it seem like that. Yeah, we don't believe that Prophet Isa was crucified and then resurrected, which is of course the belief in Christianity. Should we have a look at the leaderboard? Okay, so 5th place, MSK so far. Number 4, Mohra. Number 3 is Khwaja. Number 2, Mabse, and number 1 still Fida Asharia. Okay, let's carry on. So which of these prophets is not still alive? Prophet Isa, Prophet Ismail, Prophet Khidr, Prophet Ilyas, or Prophet Idris? So as you know, in Islamic belief, there's 4 prophets who are still alive. So which of these is not one of them? Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, so it is, of course, Prophet Ismail. Yeah, he's not still alive, but the other 4 are all still alive. Okay, carrying on. So now the next few questions is a little picture quiz, yeah? So what record did this 32-year-old man achieve in November of this year? Okay. So seems to be a bit of uncertainty with this one. The correct answer is that he was the fastest to reach 1 million Instagram followers. So I think he's called Rupert Grint. So David Attenborough was the fastest to reach 1 million Instagram followers earlier in the year. And then just a few months later, this young man kind of broke that record. I think it's 4 hours or something, and he managed to get 1 million followers. All right, let's see how that's altered the leaderboard. Yeah, so there's been some changes now. Yeah. Sorry, I clicked the lock quite early on that one because I couldn't see how many people had answered. And I think it might have been a bit quick for some of you, so apologies if that was the case. Let's carry on. So the next questions, a lot of them are going to be just general knowledge, yeah, not Islamic. So who is this man? We've gone on to the picture quiz now. We can't see the multiple questions here, but I think you guys can see it on your devices. I think most of you have actually answered already. Okay. About 90 people. Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Okay, so most of you have got that correct. The answer is Sir Tom Moore. Do you want to give an explanation?
Yeah, I think he did some laps, didn't he, for raising money for the NHS during the pandemic. He was a captain and then he got promoted to like general or something, didn't he? Okay, Joe Wicks, some people voted for Joe Wicks. He's a bit younger. He's the body coach, the guy that did the workouts, the PE teacher, right?
Yeah.
Let's carry on. Okay, so the killing of which black man by police in the USA this year triggered worldwide protests? Yeah, this is a picture of him. If you look really closely on the photo, I think the answer is actually there. Okay, I think most of you have answered, so let's carry on. Wow, 100%. Okay, so that's certainly resonated with people. So this is, of course, George Floyd. Since all of you got it right, I don't think I need to do an explanation. We'll have a look at the leaderboard. So, lots of people who've got all of the marks, all of the answers correct at the moment. So the leaderboard is literally based on whoever's answering quicker or quickest. So going forward, the quicker you answer, the higher chances you're going to end up at the top of the leaderboard. But obviously it's risky. You don't want to make a mistake as well, but it's all quite tight, isn't it? Okay, let's carry on. Which footballer this week broke the record for the most goals scored for a single club? Was it Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Neymar, Mohamed Salah, or Zlatan Ibrahimovic? Going to see what people are writing in the question and answer. Yeah, I do apologize. I was too quick locking that question there. Show us the kiddo. So one of the kids is asleep, and I think one of them is being settled as we speak. More people know about George Floyd. I think the George Floyd question was quite easy, wasn't it? And the Quran question, some of them were a bit more tricky, but of course, yeah, and that's why we've tried to do quite a lot of Islamic questions to try and focus on that today. Okay, I think most people have locked in their answers, so let's have a look. Okay, so most people have gone for Lionel Messi, and that is correct. Okay, let's carry on. Okay. We couldn't have a quiz at the end of 2020 without mentioning the coronavirus. I'm guessing you've all heard of that. So which of these world leaders has not yet tested positive for COVID-19 this year? Emmanuel Macron, Donald Trump, Boris Johnson, Justin Trudeau, or Jair Bolsonaro? Right, I think most of you have locked in your answers. Okay, should we carry on? There, a bit of a mixture here, right?
So the correct answer is Justin Trudeau. He has not tested positive for COVID-19 this year.
His wife did. Yeah, and he
went into self-isolation, didn't he?
But didn't get a test. He didn't have any symptoms.
Oh, is it? He didn't get a test?
No, he didn't have any symptoms. So he said they told him to get a test even if he had a snuffle, but he didn't have a snuffle. Okay.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, Mehrali, only person to have got all of the questions right.
Well done. So, in what year did the hand of God, happen?
Of course, Diego Maradona. Also died earlier this year.
People are being a bit slower to answer this one.
Yeah, quickly Googling the answer.
I know I would struggle. Don't give some ideas. We forgot to say that at the start.
Yeah, no, good. Thing is, if you Google, you've wasted a bit of time, haven't you, looking at the answer? So then you do end up getting punished. All right, let's carry on. So most people have gone for 1986. The correct answer,
yeah.
I think it was a quarterfinal or something, wasn't it, of the World Cup? Don't know what went there. But then I think Argentina went on to win it. And lots of English fans still have a bit of grievance towards this. Anyway, let's carry on. And finally,
who is this man? So hopefully you can see the options on your devices. Yeah, this is an easy one. Everyone's getting their answers in quickly.
This man was killed right at the beginning of 2020. The 3rd or 4th or something, wasn't it? January, 3rd of January or something.
Do there if you were struggling. Okay, most people have answered.
This is actually the last question as well. This final leaderboard will be.
No, we didn't make entirely the Queen's speech.
Yeah, I think about 3 or 4 people have left the quiz, so maybe they've gone to watch the Queen's speech.
Yeah, so most of you got it correct. It is Qasem Soleimani who was killed at the beginning of this year.
Have a quick look at the question and answer before we show the final leaderboard. Too many football questions. Unfair. Lots of foot. Oh, sorry. Is there Disney questions? Oh, no, sorry. There aren't any Disney questions.
We'll take that into account for next time.
Yeah. I think the reason behind it is we thought family quiz. It's probably the uncles are not going to be participating. They're going to be sitting. So this is a way to involve them.
That's stereotyping. That's not bad. Okay, should we have a look at the...
We look at the leaderboard. So this is a final leaderboard. So the top 3 people on the leaderboard will get a prize, yeah? Some gift vouchers. So well done to Murtaza Karmali, who got full marks. Yeah, 17 out of 17. The only person to get all of them right.
Well done. Second is Zamzams with 16 out of 17. Quite a few people got 16 out of 17 correct. And this is obviously where your speed comes into it. So, oh, we have a tie actually. Number 2 and number 3, Zamzams and Khwaja.
Yeah.
Were exactly the same 16 out of 17 questions correct and the same speed of answering as well.
Yeah. I think maybe it's only fair that 2 and 3 kind of get the same prize, isn't it? Yeah, so number 2 and number 3 can both be joint second place. And Murtaza Karmali is top. So in terms of claiming your prizes, I think the easiest way might be to send me an email. So I probably need to get my email address on the question and answers.
We can ask Yakatan to put it in the group.
Yeah, or I can just give it here.
I'll give it here.
Yeah. So if you just email me, so it's my surname Asharia, yeah, Asharia MO, yeah, Mike Oscar @gmail.com, and then we can arrange your prizes. If there are any other questions, you can put them in the question and answer. Let's have a look. Gosh, very busy. Okay. I'm sorry. This always happens at the end of the quiz, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very difficult to
please everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you for those of you who've given nice supportive messages here as well. We will take this feedback into account.
Okay, so thank you all very much for participating. Again, congratulations to the winners and well done to everyone else as well. I think most people did quite well this time around. Hope you all enjoy your Christmases and turkey for those of you who haven't had it yet.
Of course, Juma.
And Juma, well. Yes. And inshallah, we'll do this again soon.
Okay.